Today's Project Pappy Jack starts right here. My project started here in the kitchen because I was given a honey-do list. My dishwasher doesn't work. Not that my dishwasher doesn't work anymore. It's that she's not home. Seriously though, she got sarcastic with me last night. She said, "You looking for content? Do the dishes." So, okay. This channel's about getting stuff done. And it's not that I don't ever do the dishes. It's just I haven't been. I've been like making myself busy. And this didn't get done. So let's do that. First thing we got to do is empty the dishwasher. Hold on. Those vases had to go into a cabinet in the other room. Casserole dish. Pet peeves. Let's see. People that refer to taking video as filming. There's no film. There's no film. It's video footage. It's digital. There's no film. Or people that say footage, like I just did. There's no footage. Film and footage refer to the way of filming with a big old camera to do movies. And probably half of those are done digitally now anyway. There's no film. There's no footage. It's video. It's just video. Stop saying it. People that say pajamas. I'm talking to you, Cindy. It's not pajamas, unless you're trying to sound fancy. They're pajamas. Like jammies. That's a nickname for them. They're not jammies. They're jammies. Pajamas. People that say pecans. Even people in the South that are originally from the South say pecans is what they are. Pecans is when you want to sell them to tourists. That's a true thing. Or people that say, refer to the edge of a precipice as a cliff. It's not a cliff. It's a cliff. How about people that say decks when they're referring to something you sit in school? It's not a dex. It's a desk. Like task, desk. The S comes before the K. If you do that, don't do that. People that refer to the counter where you buy fancy watches and rings at a store as a jewelry store. It's not a jewelry store. It's a jewelry store. There's other letters in there. Jewelry. Am I being petty? It just irks me. When you hear it, you go, oh, don't say it that way. I don't think there's any other words I hear that often that irritate me. People that say all right too much, because I do. I try to be self-conscious of that. But I do anyway. I still say it. All right? But if I put something away incorrectly, Cindy will be sure to let me know right away. Yeah, I think that one goes in there. Now I have a conversation starter. Somebody says, "What'd you do this weekend?" And I put dishes in the dishwasher and I talk to myself in the kitchen for about half an hour. What'd you do? No, I'm not here alone. You're all with me. You feel my pain. Can you relate to these things? Put it in the comments. People in grocery stores that will be at the checkout, but they can't decide what line they want to be in. And so they'll sit between two of them. Like, which one's going to go quicker? But there's other people waiting to check out. Just pick a line. Get in that line. Everybody will be happy. That same person probably goes out in the parking lot with their groceries and then leaves their cart in the middle of the parking lot or against somebody else's car somewhere. And is it grease or grease? Lately, I've heard a lot of people say grease. I mean, is the correct way to pronounce the movie with John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John grease? I don't say grease. And this isn't going to be the only thing I do today, because we've got some other fun stuff to do. But it's entertaining to me. I miss some. Well, some washer iron. If I leave that kind of stuff on there, Cindy will go, "Who washed this? Who put this in the dishwasher? Who did this?" And I'll be like, "Me." I did mention I got tricked into doing this, right? I mean, if I held out and just pretended like I didn't see the dishes, maybe I could have got away with it. Yeah, you need to make some content. Why don't you do the dishes? Or if you've seen my pork shoulder video that I did, I'll put a link to it in the description. If you watched my pork shoulder video, you would have seen how much of this mess got made. Most of it was me. Some of this stuff was already here. When you're working on something difficult and you're having to really concentrate, do you end up sticking your tongue out? You know, like when you're going. Do you catch yourself doing that? I'm sure there's some psychological reason for doing so. Little kids do it automatically. You don't have to tell them to do it. They just do it. So why? Why do we do that? I still do it. I catch myself doing it and then I get all self-conscious. Yeah, I just did it again. Garbage disposal doesn't work. It's trying to work, but I think there's something stuck in there. Occasionally, something like if something falls in the sink, there's nothing in there to feel. And if you could see the inside of a dishwasher, you can see the inside of a garbage disposal. There's almost a loose hammer that just spins around. It looks like an unsharp blade and it's curved up on the end. It just spins around. Two of them do. And that's what emascerates the food when it goes in there. There's another fancy word. I had a good vocabulary teacher. On the sides of the inside of the ring then are slots that it can bash it up against before it drains out the slots at the bottom where it goes out the drain. The screw or whatever's in there, the size of a BB or larger, can just stick on the edge of that and it won't let it spin. So that's what I think it is. So I'm going to have to tear that apart underneath the sink. One of these pans, this one is. One of these pans, someone else that lives in the house put some berries in to reduce them and use as a sauce. And then she who will remain nameless forgot about it and burned it so bad that it basically changed the color of the bottom of the pan. And this is stainless steel. Now, she who shall remain nameless, her initial is Cindy, has been trying to clean it. Oh, looks like it's almost out. So this piece of steel wool that's not actually, well, it might be stainless steel. Now, let's try something else. Well, that worked. There's just a couple of spots. And I apologize if you hate that noise. Turn down the sound for a minute till you see me stop. Well, there is a couple more spots I missed. Okay, turn down your sound again. Ha! Cindy just loosened it up for me. I did all the hard work. Y'all saw. I did all the hard work. This dish had the best pulled pork in it, I think, that I have made yet. And the link to that video is in the description. I'll probably put it in the end credit too, so you can just click on it. But that was good. But I went through the whole thing. You get from getting it out and letting it come up to temperature, to seasoning it, to the initial smoke, to the final smoke. It was good. And there's none left. There were 4 adults eating it. And aside from a little whisper, a little whisper of it that was left in the refrigerator the next day, Cindy and I polished that off. And this pot is what I did my potato salad in. Yeah, I said potato. That's right. It's basically my mom's recipe, but instead of white or yellow potatoes, I use Idaho potatoes on purpose. Because as long as you don't overcook them, it makes for a little bit smoother texture. They're not quite as a snap like an underdone potato, because that's awful, but they're more, I don't know, you'll have to try it. Everybody ate that up. Now, I can't remember if Cindy washed these. I washed this. I'll put that away. I don't think she did. I'm going to wash those manually. Am I right? What else? What am I missing? Those are clean. Those are clean. This is not clean. I almost missed one. And that one's got stuff stuck on it from yesterday because somebody made eggs and vegetables. It was me. The non-stick pan now, so we're good. There's not, however, a non-stick cooking utensil. Oops. If that'll come off. Now, I didn't film it. I didn't get video of it. But they were I made, let's see. Except for the onion, all the vegetables were from my garden. I tried to grow some onions by cheating and using a cut-off, onion that it still has the root system on it. Well, all onions do when you get them from the store. But planting it, and it started out really well, but then it just gave up. In my other videos, you'll see that you'll see me in the garden a lot. And I'm searching for why some of my plants, my crops, aren't doing so well. and I'm pretty sure that it's not fungus because I've treated the soil for that, and it's not larvae or slugs or grubs, because I've just randomly dug up parts of the soil and have not found any. I think it's the heat. And my beds are raised to waist level just to make it easier to work in. I don't know. We got some covers that we bought on Amazon, and we're going to try to put those over the garden to prevent the sun from assassinating all of our vegetables. See if that helps. Because if we can keep the temperature of that dirt down a little, perhaps we can rescue the rest of them. Last year I had great looking peppers. I had great peppers. I had Carolina Reapers. Oh, Mr. Peeves. I had Carolina Reapers, red chilies, jalapenos, bell peppers, Anaheim peppers. They're really good if you've never had Anaheim peppers. It's a really mild pepper. It's a cross between like a yellow pepper. Maybe it is a cross between them. Yellow pepper and a bell pepper. They're really mild and they're good to have in, a Western omelet. If you got somebody that doesn't like too much heat, they're perfect because they're not going to burn your mouth like a jalapeno does, or a ghost pepper, or a Carolina Reaper. God forbid you or anyone else tries to eat a Carolina Reaper. There's only one guy I ever saw that ate one that didn't look like they were about to vomit after they ate it, and that's Smokin' Ed, the guy who invented that breed. Everybody else, it's just, the only reason I grow them is because you can take one and put it in a sauce with all the other peppers to add that heat to it. But Reaper sauce straight? Oh my gosh, I won't do it. I refuse to. I don't even have experience in trying it, and I won't do it. When you have something that looks like it's trying to destroy somebody from the inside, why would you want to do that? Why? That water's too hot. When you were a kid, did you often wonder why your mom always had a spot like that on the front of her? Or your dad? Because I forgot to do something. This is how you avoid that. I forgot. This huge lid, see-through top, is a standalone item that you can buy. I'll put a link in the description for it. It's a standalone item that you can buy that covers all your biggest pans. Like, we have a great big pan that we use for frying chicken and anything where you're doing a large volume. And we couldn't find a pan set that came with that pan and a lid. So we found that lid, this lid, and it fits. Here, I'll show you. No, it's not in there. What did I do with it? Like some time. No. Well, that's odd. Where's the pan? Oh, no, that's one of them. No, that's not it though. It's not in the dishwasher. Where in the world is it? Anyway. The lip of the pan is this big around. Because I can't find the pan. Oh. It's right here. I just hadn't rinsed it out yet. It's right here. This pan. This is why Sesame Street teaches that matching game. So when you're an adult, You can figure things out and put them away. Well, it's not Sesame Street anymore. It's Miss Rachel. I have every song on that show memorized because my grandkids love her. And she's great. Her story is great too. If you don't know who Miss Rachel is, look her up. It's Ms. Rachel, M.S. Rachel. Look her up. She's great for early childhood development and basically telling parents that they're doing a good job. Not to worry. Do your best.
I've got some content for you. Do the dishes.